up? This is Jake with Hike 734, and I'm here with my lovely wife, Kristen.
Hello.
Today we're going to talk about bear spray. I've been wanting to do a blog about bear spray for quite some time now, and I just want to talk a little bit about why you would take bear spray over guns, or how to use it. I've actually never fired a canister of bear spray, so this could end up being one of those videos where it ends up on some sort of blooper reel of look at that idiot go. But anyways, hopefully we're going to go ahead and avoid that by following the instructions on the can. A couple things about bear spray. Number one is that with bear spray, this is a little safety clip right here, and you never want to be hiking without it. I've had some friends that did that, and it gets on you. And this is a skin irritant as well as an eye irritant, so if it gets on your skin, it will start to burn. Some people have concerns about, they've heard that bear spray is an attractant, but actually, it's kind of like pepper on your eggs. If you have pepper on your eggs, it tastes delicious, but if I go ahead and just shoot it into your face, that's not delicious, nor is it pleasant.
No.
So it is definitely very nasty when it's airborne, but once you spray it, you want to go ahead and leave the scene. Also, if you are hiking all by yourself, a great recommendation that I've heard, and I actually practice this, is to have one with you and one at the bottom of your pack. Because if you have to use it, you still need to get out. And obviously, if you're hiking with more than one person, within your party, you want to have at least 2 cans. And another thing is Counter Assault. They're actually a local company here, and they're pretty much the leader in bear spray technology. It shoots the furthest, it shoots the longest, and they've been doing it forever. So they definitely are the ones to do, or to know what's going on. There's really 2 size cans. One of them that they have is a 10-ounce can. This one shoots for 30 feet. For like 9 seconds, and then the smaller can, which shoots 30 feet as well, but for only 7 seconds. So, a little bit bigger, not too much, just kind of depends upon what you're looking for. Yeah, my personal opinion is I would take bear spray, and actually the park and a lot of people that hike all the time, even by themselves, like rangers and that kind of stuff, will tell you bear spray over guns, and for a couple reasons. Number one is you're spraying this, you have a constant spray that's coming out, so you can kind of re-aim it and everything, whereas with the gun, you might get that first shot, but having to keep shooting it. The other thing is bears oftentimes will bluff charge, and if a bear bluff charges you and you think that it's going to come and kill you and you shoot it, you just made that decision for that bear. So with bear spray, it allows that, and I've heard tons of stories of people using bear spray, and it's definitely very good. So anyways, I'm a big advocate of bear spray, and that's definitely what I use to hike. You need to take with you what you feel comfortable,
right.
But that's definitely my recommendation. So yeah, is there anything that I missed?
It does have an expiration.
It does have an expiration date on it. This one right here that I'm holding in my hand, it's printed right here. It expires in 2015. We have one right over here that I found while I was hiking, and I don't know when it expires. So this is the one that we're actually going to shoot. I have talked to the folks at Counter Assault, and basically I asked them, I'm like, what does the expiration date mean? And really what that means is that the capsaicin, which is the nasty elements, don't go deteriorate, but the propellant, which actually shoots it, goes down. So if you're going to go hiking and you're going to go out into bear country and you're like, oh, it's expired, I'm not going to take it, but you don't have any others, I would say take it anyway, because having some is better than none. So that's kind of my personal recommendation. Obviously, if you have an expired one, that's a really great chance to go ahead and fire it. But I will tell you, you need to be careful when you're firing this stuff. I've had people fire it in like parking lots, and everybody just starts coughing and everything. So we have purposely chosen kind of a secluded spot out here so we can go ahead and show you what that looks like. So let's go fire some bear spray.
Let's do it.
Hi. All right, so the first thing that you have to do is you have to go ahead and get rid of the little clip right over here, and this can be done with one hand. The next thing is that you want to fire a quick test shot. That way you can go ahead and see which way the wind's blowing, because if it's blowing more in your face, you need to be ready for that. And then after that, you just go ahead and let it fly, and then you can go ahead and see it in all of its majesty. Want to fire it a little bit? One hand, there you go. It's running out.
Done.
A couple of final notes that I do want to make is that the purpose of my video is to show you how far bear spray shoots. I get that question a lot, and I had never fired bear spray before either, so I really wanted to just see what it felt like to go ahead and shoot it. So if you actually are in a bear encounter, if the bear is a ways off, don't just sit there and fire it like I did, because that really isn't going to help you. What's going to help you is as the bear is getting closer, you want to actually fire it lower to the ground and in the bear's face and all that kind of stuff. I just really wanted to show how far bear spray actually went, because I was just curious about that. Does it come out as a long stream, or is it a little bit more foggy, or how exactly does that work? So hopefully you can go ahead and see how it works, and then you can go ahead and use it. Counterassault.com, and the makers of bear spray, they have some really great videos on that. So I really encourage you to head on over there. I'm going to go ahead and put the link below, so you can just go ahead and check that out. Also, bear spray and pepper spray and mace, they're all different sorts of things. So if you're going to go into bear country, don't just take self-defense pepper spray. The chemicals they use are a little bit different, the quantities and how it fires and everything. I mean, it's kind of like running shoes versus, hiking boots or something like that. They have different purposes, so you want to make sure you're using the right tool in the right area. Also, one of the things is bear spray is actually an oily substance, and whether you see it or not, a lot of times it can actually get on your hands. So just be careful when you're done that you don't touch your face or your eyes or whatever. And if it starts to burn, that's probably because you got bear spray on you. I might know that. I don't know. But yeah, so it burns. So you basically just want to make sure you wash your hands really good with soapy water, and then rinse out your eyes or whatever. So just kind of be aware of that. And then finally, a lot of people ask me, do I need to carry bear spray? And it's kind of that whole thing, do you need to wear a seatbelt or wear a helmet when you're riding your bike? Those sorts of things. But really, at the end of the day, it's just really the right thing to do. I always carry bear spray when I go out in bear country, and so I always recommend that. It's not the cheapest stuff. It's like $35, $40. But if you have a bear encounter, that $35 or $40 is going to be totally worth it. And, and really when you're out there, don't seek out bear encounters. Just because you have bear spray with you doesn't mean that it's a good idea to go ahead and get too close or that kind of stuff. It's fine to watch them from a distance, but, really bear spray is just kind of like insurance. You don't actually want to go ahead and have an encounter. So I just I know it's kind of obvious, but I just really want to kind of let you guys know that, and just really affirm that it's really just for protection. In the unfortunate event you come around the corner and there's a sow and two cubs and she charges you, kind of a scenario. But don't go out there going, I really want to get a better picture. I have bear spray, so it's okay. So I just really want to make sure that is very clear. So anyways, head on over to counterassault.com. They got some really great videos of how to shoot it, and really creating that cloud and spraying in the bear's face and all that kind of stuff. Much better than I did. So anyways, I'm Jake with Hike 734. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message or a comment below so we can kind of create a really good discussion.